The day a very young Sara-Lynne Knockwood first walked into his gym, Taekwondo coach Dave McKenna sensed he might have something very special.
She'd go above and beyond in training. Very coachable in that way. She never complained. You tell somebody, I want you to do 100 kicks before you take a break. They'll do 99. She'd do 110.
That desire to get better made Sara-Lynne a dream for a coach, but for an opponent, a nightmare.
A very, very fierce competitor, and a competitor who has done all the work that has needed to be done before she would go into that situation, and she would never give up. She would work as hard as she could, and she was successful.
Sara-Lynne has a great deal of mental toughness. She's very focused, very driven in what she decides to do, and she sees things through to the end. So her being focused on competing at the highest level and succeeding at the highest level would be something that will be within her character.
It took very little time for Sara-Lynne Knockwood to reach that highest level. At her first official tournament she ever competed in, she won gold. In 2002, at her first North American Indigenous Games in Winnipeg, Manitoba, she won 2 gold medals representing Nova Scotia. And later in 2002, at her first World Championship in Miami, Florida, Sara-Lynne proved best for her age on the planet, winning the U16 Girls World title.
People think they can't do things they can't achieve. They can't achieve a gold medal. They can't finish high school. Different things, they put limitations on themselves. But Sarah showed, that she came from a small community, but all the things happened to her, the right things, created an opportunity for her to be a world champion. And that's quite an achievement.
An achievement that meant so much not only to Sara-Lynne, but to the community that always stood so strongly behind her.
She's an absolute excellent role model for our young Indigenous women and girls. She's an epitome of what you can accomplish in life. You just focus and commit to something. And basically, she's someone that we all look up to, not only young Indigenous Mi'kmaq women and girls, but men too. Men and boys look up to Sara-Lynne quite a bit. She's an excellent role model for our people and our communities.
She means so much, and she has never swayed away from, that's my first joy, sharing what I have and what I can do and what I can teach people within the community. I want them to realize that they can do that in the community. They don't have to go anywhere else and feel it wasn't the place that they should really be.
Tonight, this young woman who means so much to so many makes even more history and couldn't be doing so at a better time.
We're working towards a lot of more opportunities and equality for women and girls, especially within the Indigenous communities. It's time that we need to promote our Indigenous women and girls through sport. It's time to celebrate them. And Sara-Lynne becoming a member of the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, I think, is very fitting at this point in our history.
Sara-Lynne Knockwood of the Sipekne'katik First Nation, sport leader, sport pioneer, and our newest inductee to the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame.